All right, guys, a little bit different video today. A little housekeeping and updating since we're across the street right here. Behind us, we got a ton of our bucket trucks out, reorganized them. Matter of fact, we found a whole nother use for these things over the weekend. The kids like using them as a diving board. We put one of them out over the pool. I don't recommend this, safety tip, but my kids are pretty daredevilish. So we put it out over the pool and they used it as a platform to jump out like a high dive. Because we don't have a high dive, so we made one. And then we cleaned the gutters and we trimmed the trees. We did everything else. But we got a bunch of those out and organized. And we're across the street here. I know we've showed you guys this a little bit, but this building's about 20 years old. We revamped it. We put new skylights on it, got the gutters straight, painted it our matching colors to our theme of white and black on everything. Along with, did this little section right here. That was all old plywood. That turned out great. We still got to do the trim up top. Need to call my guy about that. We redid some of the lights. And the cool thing with this building is, you guys can see how far we can span it. It does have an expandable end on it, meaning you take the end off the building and you can keep going and going. And I think we'll eventually expand it that way and then that way and kind of box in this area and give us space to have a dedicated interior area, undercarriage area, assembly area, and some things to take a little bit of the pile up that we currently have across the street or up at Brian and Daniel's place. So we get a little bit more organized on these restoration projects. But we come in here real quick. But then I got a lot of really, really important stuff to tell you guys that has been kind of keeping me up at night a little bit. So you can see we don't even have any lights on in here. Skylights made a world of difference. Thankfully, I had the guy here doing some other work, and he had those available, the right style, right size. So that worked out good. Of course, over here you can also see we've started to, yeah, AJ, it's a problem, huh? It's a problem. We've also started to accumulate stuff in this area also. Good stuff that sells and makes money, and then stuff that kind of just takes up space. But I honestly forgot some of these were in here. So I'm gonna bring you guys videos. This right here is pretty freaking rare. A lot of you guys may not have even ever seen one, but I have a almost perfectly restored one, then this one, and then that one that's kind of for parts. I think less than 500 of these were ever made. So you gotta figure, I've got 4 of them now. In total, 1 total parts, 1 semi parts, 1 decent, and 1 restored one. So I feel like I'm giving back to the community, taking these unsafe things off, especially those tricycle things, those 3-wheeler ones. If you guys want to donate those just to get them off the streets, you know, they're dangerous. They're kind of like a gun, you know, they can hurt somebody. So just drop them off here. Just drop them off here. We'll take care of it. But more to come on these. I don't want to talk about all those today because this is a much more important video. And we're very blessed, especially with our growth. And a lot of our very blessed stuff is because of you guys, our customers, our followers, our subscribers. You guys make a big difference. And AJ, if you want to just lean on that, because this might get a little lengthy. And I'm going to go through a little bit of this on my phone that I feel like needs to be said and is very important. Also, you guys, in case you hadn't realized, we are super close to 500,000. I thought we hit 500,000 like in June, or 100,000, sorry. I thought we hit 100,000 like in June or July. We realized yesterday, after going back to some pictures and videos and some analytics, we didn't hit it till September, like 4th or 5th, meaning we got almost a month. And my goal was for the day that we celebrated 100,000 to celebrate 500,000 1 year later. That's monumental growth. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I thought we missed it, and I was a little disappointed. Honestly, that's why I hadn't even brought it up anymore until Christian and AJ brought it up. And AJ was even like me. He thought we'd already bypassed it. We still grew crazy, but 500 is another huge, it's not a million, but it's another huge milestone for us. And we still have a month to hit it. And we're only 49,000 away, 50,000 away. So it can happen. It's a far stretch, but it could happen. So guys, please share any of our videos that you care about to social media any way you can. If you're somewhere, bring it up, show people, hit their subscribe button on their own phone. Whatever you can do to help us out, I would love it. It just would be it'd be a big milestone for us. It really would. Our friend, the Wright family, our friends, the Wright family, and their 4 kids and his wife have been through a terrible, terrible situation. And we brought you guys a little bit about it, and you guys all stepped up. Not all, but a lot of y'all just sent prayers. That's fine. Amazing. Thank you. Clothes, donations, multiple people stopped in just to share their sympathy. And just this morning, we had a customer that we were getting ready to send money to, and they said, hey, take $1,000 off that and give it to that family of the guy that polishes your stuff for you. And I was like, really? And I was like, yeah, take $1,000 off of it, cut them a check, whatever you can do, give them $1,000. I don't want to be mentioned. No names. You know who you are. You're a faithful watcher on the channel. And thank you for that. Thank you from the bottom of our heart for that. $1,000 additional dollars going to the Wright family. Kids are getting ready to start school. All grade school age kids. Can you look? Just imagine this, guys. And I don't want to say it wrong, so I'm gonna check real quick. And I don't think I mentioned the ages before. So if you guys are coming by to donate anything, school supplies, anything, it could help. 5, 6, 8, and 11. Imagine getting a kid ready. Most of y'all have been through that stage. But imagine getting 4 kids ready for school all at the same time every morning and not having a house that you're used to do that. Thankful my cousin Jake came through. I had a couple rental properties, but the timing of the end of the month didn't work out right. They didn't get moved out in time. One renewed a lease. A few things fell out of place that I had lined up that I thought was going to work out good. My cousin Jake, many thanks to him, had a house that was vacant basically, but furnished, and was able to put them in there for a short period of time. So kudos to him for doing that. Big thanks there. And it helped out tremendously. The kids are actually playing with the neighbors. They're having a great time. So that could not have gone any better. What else do we have here? We had to implement some new policies. I think I'll do a whole new video about that. But yesterday we were talking about titles. Well, following that title video, lo and behold, we had another title issue. And this title issue was nothing to do with us. It was to do with a clerical error at DMV. But it affects us. DMV took a 17-digit VIN number. Most vehicles are 11 or 17. I think 11's right. I know 17's right. And dropped a letter and made it 16. Processed the title, did everything, didn't catch it, and now it's kind of a problem for us because we need to fix it for the customer. He needs a 17-digit VIN number title that matches his vehicle. So in the process of doing that. And that takes a lot of legwork, a lot of effort. We had to actually bring in a detective that is authorized to sign off on these things to do a VIN verification. Kudos to him. He helps us out any way he can. He's in crime and auto theft. He speaks at a lot of things, teaching people about auto theft and fraud. So he was able to stop in, take care of that yesterday. We had a great conversation catching up. What a great guy. But we had to adopt some new policies. As of this morning, after 50 years, we still adopt new policies all the time. And I'll go over that whole one to teach you guys a little bit more about that. Separately, I don't want to bore you here because some of you guys don't care about that stuff. There's also a new scam that he brought up. That's why I love it when he comes by. He's in the forefront and he shares the information because he wants people to be knowledgeable of what's going on. There's a whole new scam that's going around that's going to catch people with their pants down. I'll do a video about that also. I'll try to do that video today because it's an important one to get out. But just know there's a whole nother freaking scam out there that is really catching on quick, and it's a good one, and it's gonna catch a few people, unfortunately. Trista's first day of school today. She had to I don't know, I'm a little emotional about it. Senior year, she's already counting down the days to graduation. I told her, don't get ahead of yourself. Take your time. But she is a senior. She got to do a little senior parade drive to her school with her boyfriend accompanying. That's kind of tough, guys. That's a hard one to swallow. She was here working yesterday, and she's back at school today. She's become a very hard worker. Her mom says she's very pleased with working. I had a hard time coercing her that the family business was the way to go. My dad did the opposite. My dad said, don't be part of the family business. I don't want you guys to go into the family business. And it wasn't because he was being negative. It was because the auto industry in general is not fun. My grandfather started our repair shop 70 years ago. My dad followed in his footsteps. My uncles followed in his footsteps. And they all went their separate ways. We didn't listen to him. We didn't, surprise, surprise, we didn't listen to our parents. And we decided to follow. We decided to grow the business. And I think if he was here today, he would say that we made the right decision because we just made a different turn on it. We bucked the system to prove to people that the auto industry does not have to be full of sleaze bags, lies, and deception. And I'm proud of it. I know he would be proud of it, seeing what has happened today if he was here. I know a lot of it we're doing now with him looking down on us and guiding us to do the right things. I feel very, very, very faithful that that is taking place. And to hear my daughter, it's not easy to talk to your kids, one-on-one. Some people do a better job of it than others. I don't do great. But for her mom to say she's very much looking forward to the business and carrying it to a next generation. She drives very well with all the employees. But she knows she has to take her steps. She's not just getting into boss seat. She's got to work her way from the bottom up, and that's what she's doing. She's answering the phone. She's doing clerical. She's mirroring stuff that AJ does and mirroring stuff that Christian does and mirroring stuff that I do. But she knows she's got to work from the bottom up. I was a car washer. I was a floor sweeper. Made 50 cents an hour. I remember like it was yesterday when I got promoted to make $2 an hour. And that's working full time, guys. That wasn't just like weekends and after hours crap. I was the detail guy and then merged up and merged up and merged up. So sometimes you do that, you can appreciate things. And then another whole video, we're seeing a lot of dealers crumble. And I make some comments to some other dealer friends that maybe I shouldn't, but in all seriousness, there's a lot of dealers that we kind of call COVID dealers. They got in when it was easy. They got in when things were great. They got in with other people's money, and they scammed the government to get COVID money and get loans and get PPPs and all this other stuff. And fraudulently did it. Said they had 20 employees when they had 2. So many things took place during COVID, and we can't go back and change it now. But even with all the wrong stuff they did, we know so many of them firsthand that took millions from the government fraudulently, and now they're still going under. So they took millions of free dollars, sometimes hundreds of thousands of free dollars, and they still can't survive running a car dealership in 2025. So when I say it's tough, it's tough. They're folding like lawn chairs. Every day another story. Floor plan companies, a whole nother video for a whole nother time. And some of you don't even know what that may be, but that's basically a loan from an institution for the vehicles those people sell. You got to pay your loan back with interest. And the floor plan companies are pulling cars left and right, repossessing them basically. So there is a realness in owning a business and what it takes today, how slim the bottom lines are. If you're in a business out there, I know I have a ton of business owners, from roofers to carpenters to paving guys to lawn service guys. And we've got the most diverse basis out there of customers and watchers. If you're killing it, good for you. Keep up the good work, because you're doing something right. If you're not killing it, don't get into all this funny business. Don't scam things. Don't put your family at harm. Don't do all the stuff we're seeing take place. Don't go mortgage your family house 10 times over and lose it, just to save a little face. Sometimes it's just not gonna work, guys. Sometimes there's just not enough hours in the day, and there's just not enough profit in some businesses to carry on at the level these guys were. The overhead will take you down. So back to a brighter note. Still under the weather. Thanks, guys. But the Wright family, you can still drop off stuff here for those guys and that family. All the stuff is in a previous video. Giveaway. Let's go ahead and do a giveaway. You are going to, I'm going to give you two options. One, merch. We can mail you merch. So if you go back to yesterday's video and look at the, what was in that video, AJ? Yesterday's long video. All right, here's what we're going to use. If you haven't watched yesterday's video, watch yesterday's video. And the job site trailer, the air-conditioned job site trailer, tell me the brand name of the trailer and the brand name of the generator. And email it. Please do not put it in the comments. Email it to trucks@davisautosales.com. All you need to do is put those two words and email it, so we have your email address. Put your phone number in there if you want to. We're not going to call you, spam you, or bug you. I can promise you that. On Friday, we will pick. If you're local, I'll give you one of the benches, the custom-made tailgate benches. They can't be mailed. It's too big and too heavy. So if you win and you are from afar, we will do a really cool package of some of our stickers and merchandise and hats and cups and koozies. We'll give you a killer package on that. So comment to trucks@davisautosales.com what the brand name of the trailer is and the brand name of the generator. That's on yesterday's video. Give you a hint. The video is the thumbnail of a truck up on a lift that says Day in the Life of Davis Auto Sales. You got to watch a little bit, but it's in there. Comment that to enter to win. We will pick that person on Friday. So 2-day to giveaway. For sure. Still drop things for the family if you don't mind. Send prayers, anything you can do to help, and help get us to 500,000. That's my spiel for today. We got some cool content. We got a full driving video for Brown Bear. We got some information from Mickey Thompson to announce. We got to get up to the shop. Got a couple updates for some customer vehicles up there. Thanks, guys, for the support. Thanks for everything you do. Davis Auto Sales and Davis Drives and Davis Off-Road in Richmond, Virginia, and we're out.